talk about a thing that at first time it seems a bit strange. The name that I gave to my presentation is Don't Be Mad at the Crying Child at the Supermarket. Just because if you live in the same world as I, you probably have seen this scene before. Or even worse than that. So, you know, I don't have children, and I don't want them anytime soon. But I kind of like to observe how they behave. You know, everybody here has been a child before. We know how good it is, we know how hard it can be, but sometimes we forgot. Especially when it comes to small ones, and it comes to the little child. And some parents forget their experience in being a child when they become parents. I have something to show you. Anyone here remember this thing from your childhood, or maybe knowing this? So it's called férula in English. In Portuguese, it's palmatória. It was used to hit children's hands as a way of punishment. And I showed you a definition. And in a dictionary that I searched, Merriam-Webster dictionary, I find a definition that is school discipline. So they use it to punish children, just to make them learn that what they did is wrong. And I think that really caught my attention is that the férula was prohibited in Brazil at the 80s. Okay, but there are some parts of the world who still use the férula. It can be shocking at the first time, but I guarantee to you that it's not the worst thing that they do to kids. And when I said they, I'm including us in this thing. Because sometimes we treat children not like person. We sometimes don't listen to their opinions. We sometimes be mad at the children who is crying at the supermarket, and I will tell you that's not the best way to deal with the children. Children can be, you know, they are at the first time in this world. They are knowing everything that we already know, and we know how is the experience. It's not made a big discovery like the sky is blue or the plant is green, but the children are in the first time in this world. It's knowing a lot of things, and sometimes they don't know how to express their feelings, and they try to do it if crying with some, you know, some behaviors that us adults don't agree with. But we have to try to understand what is going on the children's mind. Even us have trouble with dealing with your feelings. And why do we expect the children to be, you know, to have a good behavior since they are born? So this is an image that I had a lot of fear in my childhood, and it's more common in nowadays. But I'm not talking about this kind of violence that's already it still happens in Brazil and other countries, I imagine. But I'm talking about the verbal one, the behavior that we have with our children, the way we treat them. It can be very determinant for all the entire life of this little person. So I'm talking about violence communication. I'm talking about the way we talk with the children. To be a parent or to deal with a child, it's not just to do soft voice and pretty faces when the baby or the little one is, you know, is cute, is not crying, is not screaming, but is also to tolerate when things happen, because they are in time of trying and then fail. And sometimes they will cry, and I'm not here to show you a magic way to make your children stop crying. I'm here to tell to you who have children and you that don't have children that we need to start, we start seeing children as part of our society. So I'm not telling you that you need to talk with your kids as they are adults, because you shouldn't. They are children. They don't know the same things that we know. They don't behave the same way that we behave. And we can't, expect this of them. And I'm telling you that you have to give the example. Some children, not some, but all of the children, in that age, 2, 5 years old, they are in the age that they are most naturally percipient, conscious, learning new things, as I said. Even it's just the color of the sky, but they are learning. They are alert. They see everything that's happening in the place that he is. So if you want your children to behave in a good way, to have good manner, do whatever that you consider is a good manner in front of him or she or whatever. Be the example. Be the person that you want your children to try to be. So I want to finish my presentation with 5 quotes that I like much about from Mahatma Gandhi. That is, be the chant you wish to see in the world. Thank you, guys.